truth time, you guys. Raise your hand if you have given up on social media, if you've kind of thrown in the towel to say, it doesn't work for me. If this is you, listen up, because this is a very important video and I want you to hear this, okay? My name is Jennifer Sneeden and I have built 2 six-figure businesses using social media, and I want to help you understand how to do the same. So giving up on social media is like, so my air conditioning is broke at home right now, and I live in Florida. South Florida is not a place where you want your air conditioning to be broken. So I had 2 choices when my air conditioning broke. I could say, yeah, I guess I'm not meant to have air conditioning. Air conditioning doesn't work for me, and let me go buy some window fans and open some windows. Or I could say, my air conditioning doesn't work. Let me figure out how to fix it, right? So I can say either air conditioning is a total waste of time, or I can say, no, I'm not living in a place without air conditioning when it's 83 outside. And so then, of course, I'm not going to say, well, air conditioning is stupid. I'm going to say, okay, air conditioning is essential to my comfort. Let me figure out how to fix it. Did I get I can't even say this with a straight face. Did I get a ladder and climb up into my attic and like scout around with a flashlight? No, I can assure you I absolutely did not do that. I picked up the phone, I called the company that installed it, and I said, hey, it's not working, come and take a look. They did, they diagnosed the problem, they're coming to fix it, and I am gonna be off and running. Not one time did I say air conditioning doesn't work. What I had to do was figure out how to make it work. I had a choice of climbing up in the attic with my ladder, or calling somebody who knew how to do it. Let me tell you, social media is absolutely exactly the same thing, you guys. You cannot afford to write off social media just because it hasn't worked for you so far. Like, you trying to figure out social media on your own is like you pulling out a ladder and trying to go diagnose your air conditioning system. I know that seems silly, but let me tell you, just like there's a way to make air conditioning work, there is a way to make social media work. And when you say, I am committed to figuring out how to make social media work, boom, you're there, right? Social media is not optional if you are in business for yourself. It's simply not. Why? Listen up. Social media has become a step in the decision-making process of your clients. So what we see happen a lot is somebody is searching Psychology Today, Google, YouTube, whatever, they're searching. And when you search, you guys know you get overwhelmed, right, with thousands upon thousands of results. And you've got to find a way to kind of narrow them in. So here's what clients do. They're looking at this list of search results in Google. They go click on a couple websites. Most of them don't really kind of tickle their fancy, so they hit the back button and go back to the Google search results. When they find a website that tickles their fancy, they're immediately looking for that Facebook button or that Instagram button, and they want to see what's happening on your social. Why? Because they know, like everybody knows the deal with websites. You had it done professionally. You spent eons making every word just perfect. The layout is well thought out, and it's important. This is not knocking websites at all, but your clients want to get to know you. They want a relationship with you. They want to know who you are, how you operate, and have more of a real-time experience with you. So they go from your website over to social media, and this is where they get to know you a little bit. If you've got no social media, the message that you're sending, like this loud blaring message, is I'm not really the real deal. I've got a small practice, or I'm not very active, or I'm not very with it. My son, who's 12, you know, they hear me talk about this stuff all the time. We talk about social media all the time. And he said, if I looked at a business that wasn't on Instagram, I wouldn't think it was a very good business. And I was like, bingo, Connor, because that's exactly what happens. So your client sees social media as a signal that you're the real deal. You've got a thriving business. They are somebody that they want to get to know, that they want to work with, okay? By being on social media, you give that, okay, we're good to go. We're the real deal. By not being on social media, or, oh my gosh, you guys, maybe this is you, your last post was 6 months ago because you kind of gave up on it, right? That signals, I don't know, like there's this little hinky feeling that your clients get. And of course, the moment they get the hinky feeling, they're out. They're going to go look for somebody else. So they use your social media through this getting to know you phase. And then when they're ready to make the call, they go back to your website. So social media is like the bridge that allows them to get to know you, develops that know, like, and trust factor, and creates relationship with them. They often start on your website, they often end on your website, and in between, they're not that interested in your website anymore. They're interested in you going to them, which is Instagram and Facebook, because that's where your clients are. Make sense? So the fact that social media has not worked for you in the past is not an excuse to give up on it. It's not a reason to say, well, social media doesn't work. You have to say to yourself, I will figure out how to make social media work for me. You have to say to yourself, I am going to figure out how to use social media. And if that's you, go ahead and just put it in the comments right now, because I love this level of commitment. Now you've got a couple choices. Once you commit to yourself that you are going to learn to use social media, there's a couple things that you can do. And we've got lots of free resources. You'll find them on our website. You'll find them here on our page that are all about what to post and how to post on social media. So you can go figure this out on your own. If you're on the other side of the spectrum and you're like me, you're not getting the ladder, climbing up into the attic to fix your AC, you don't want to mess around with it, check out our social media content subscription. You guys, this is like hitting the easy button on social media. It's every month, 20 social media posts delivered right to your fingertips, so you never have to guess about what do I post, when do I post, all of that, we've done it for you. The captions, the images, everything that you need. So if you are willing to commit to making social media a part of your marketing, which I think you should, the easiest and fastest way to do it is with our social media content subscription. So if you want to learn about that, it's thrivingtherapypractice.com/join. You can learn all about the program. You can even try out your first month for just $7. You guys are going to love it. So do not give up on social media. Commit to yourself that this is going to be part of your business building strategy because your clients expect it. And the easiest way to market is to align your marketing with what your clients are looking for. The hardest way to market is to force your clients to marry up with whatever strategy you want to use. If your clients are on social media, you got to be there too. And if you're going to be there, you owe it to yourself to do it the easy way. Doing it the hard way is never a good plan. So if you want to do this, you want to do it the easy way, join us over in our social media content subscription program. You can get started, try your first month for just $7. It's thrivingtherapypractice.com/join. Have a great day, guys.